Wrestling fans, what's going on, man? It's Black Couch Booking here with a brand new video. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. I promise you will not be disappointed. And if you old to the channel, Couch Crew, what's going on, man? Hope you guys are having a great day today. Please follow me on Instagram at Real Black Couch Booking and join my Discord. Links in the description down below where the best wrestling fans have the best conversations. We're on the road to 10K. Just hit that 9K recently. Thank you guys for the love and support as always, man. Just wanted to come on here and build a great community and have some great fun and make some creative videos and talk about wrestling, man. I love wrestling. So I'm gonna give you guys a tier list. It's WrestleMania week. We're about to hit the weekend very soon, and I just wanted to, give you guys this video and I want you guys to participate as well. So please, man, I'm gonna leave the link in the description down below to the tier list so you can make your own tier and then drop a screenshot in my Discord chat so I can see, you guys' opinion. Today we're gonna be ranking all the men in WWE. Now, I didn't get the full roster because it's too many guys on NXT. Now we have LFG Evolve. I'm not doing all that, but I have the majority of superstars that you guys are familiar with, and I will be ranking them. I created this tier list myself, and I have these are my tiers. The top, but the top is best in the business. Next is very talented and consistent. Next is solid mid card guy. I really thought about this, so that's why it's a lot of tiers. Next is needs a shot. After that, it's victim of bad booking. Then needs a new promotion, aka go to AEW or TNA or New Japan. And last but not least, I'm trying to limit my cussing, so absolute boo-boo. You could tell what I meant by that. So, these are my tiers. I'm ready to get right into it. I'm gonna try to do the guys who aren't the usual suspects so we can, get a different feel. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. So let's stop the yapping and let's get right into it, man. Let's see. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Who do I want? All right. So in my opinion, right, I think that this guy just needs to go to a different promotion. Not saying this guy will become a superstar or anything like that, but Apollo Crews is not boo boo. I don't think Apollo Crews is boo boo. I think he needs a new promotion. And I'm not saying he would be a top guy in another promotion, but I think if he went to TNA, he would get some good runs in, have a good match with Moose. Obviously, he's hurt right now. That's why he hasn't been on TV, but they barely used him anyway for just a random thing against, a random thing snitching on, Pretty Deadly, whatever the case may be. So yeah, man, he needs a new promotion. I think TNA he would get some good matches in, and maybe he could become an X Division champion or whatever the case may be. But WWE just got him there for essentially no reason. A guy who's been bouncing back and forth between NXT. So I think he just needs a new promotion, new opportunity, just so he could be a solid wrestler. Bronson Reed, I think he needs a shot. Obviously, he got hurt. He was building a lot of momentum, but he did take a loss to Braun Strowman, which was very off-putting, and he lost to Seth Rollins. So his two big matches, he took L's. So I think he needs an actual shot to show what he got, and I think that Bronson Reed could be to the main roster what Keith Lee was to the NXT roster. I think Bronson Reed could have a similar impact and really shock people. Bronson Reed is a guy who grew on me over the years and I really wish he would get the opportunity that he deserves. Um, Axiom, man. Let me see. I'm gonna put him as a solid mid card guy. Where's Nathan Frazier as well? I think both of these guys are solid mid card guys, which is good. Um, I don't think they need a shot. I think they have their shot at NXT and they're going crazy. I do think if they go to the main roster, they will no longer be a tag team because their whole thing is the odd couple. We're winning, but we're dysfunctional. So, but as solo stars, we've already seen them on the main roster with their respective matches, and they did a pretty good job. So I think both could be solid mid-card guys for the main roster once, the bookers figure out what they want to do with the mid-card guys. I don't want these guys to go up and just have matches and lose matches and it's for no reason. And I'm not saying these guys should be mid-card champions, but what I'm saying is a guy like an Axiom could have some banger matches with the Ray Phoenix. If let's say if Ray Phoenix became the United States champion, or whatever the case may be, a guy like Nathan Frazier can have some banger matches with a Braun Breaker, with a Pete Dunne, and all these type of guys. So that's what I think these guys could be in the future. They're not going to be on NXT forever, but they're doing their thing at NXT, and I really like what I'm seeing from them. Go Javon Evans. I'm gonna put Javon Evans in needs a shot. A lot of people, shout out to my guys at the podcast for unappreciated wrestling fans. We talk about this often. We would all love for him to, gain some more muscle. I think Javon Evans could take a Swerve type of route because this is how Swerve looked when Swerve was in WWE as Isaiah Swerve Scott. If Javon Evans over the years keep bulking, keep getting bigger, and then he can mix his high flying style with the technical or brawler type of style like Swerve did. Like Swerve is the best of all worlds. He's all around good wrestler. He used to be a high flyer and now he can just be a brawler as well. I think Javon Evans can really take himself to the next level if he develops one more wrestling style to pair with the high flying stuff. I think because I don't want him to be a crash test dummy. I don't want him to be what I'm saying, just flying all over the place for no reason. I really want him to be something. And if he wins that stand and deliver, then I will confirm that they see what I see. I wish his fake punches look better as well, but that's neither here nor there. I want to get another NXT guy that I think needs a shot. I think Charlie Dempsey needs a shot. I think he could be a modern day William Regal type of guy. I like the way that the third quarter catch crew. I like their how they're built, but I think Charlie Dempsey has something that people don't really know. I think he could be the Pete Dunne of this generation of NXT, how Pete Dunne used to go crazy. I think he can be that for real. I think he would benefit if NXT UK was still around. I think he would probably be the top guy right now for NXT UK. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. But I think Charlie Dempsey can still get a good run in, and I think he will be NXT North American champion one day soon, by the way. All right. All right. Austin, I can't believe I'm about to say this. Austin Theory. You know what? Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I was gonna put him in Yee's new promotion. I'm not there just yet. I want to see him in WWE. He's just a victim of really bad booking. I think he's really being hated on because he was chosen by Vince McMahon. He was pushed to the moon, and now they're tearing him down. Like I think he's put in the work. I think he's paid his dues enough. I think he's ready to be put him back at the forefront where he belongs. And you know what? Let's do a lot of bad booking out the way. Carmelo Hayes, same thing. Man was going crazy at NXT. In my opinion, the greatest NXT North American champion NXT has ever had. And now look where he is. No offense to The Miz. I love The Miz. And him and The Miz are actually going to do good stuff, but Carmelo Hayes should be a contender for the United States championship right now. And I just feel like they're doing Carmelo Hayes dirty. Him and Austin Theory are both super duper talented, and the trifecta. Grayson Waller as well. And I wasn't a big Grayson Waller fan. We first popped up on the main roster. I thought he was very annoying, but I will say that Grayson Waller, I see the potential, which is why Austin Theory, out of the two of them, they both getting done dirty. Austin Theory is getting done worse because I think they see that Grayson Waller can be the new age Miz type of character, jerk type of character. I could see Grayson Waller as a Matt Striker type of character as well. But they both getting done really, really dirty with their booking. It's really annoying. But Austin Theory gets it the worst because, he's being hated on by Triple H for whatever the case may be. So Austin Theory should be that guy. And I think these three guys, like their booking, it makes me sick to my stomach. Absolute Boo Boo. Let me see. I know that's what y'all waiting for. Who is Absolute Boo Boo to me? Don't worry, y'all. Somebody's gonna go there. You know what? Shinsuke Nakamura. Um, nah, bad booking. Bad booking. Yeah, I was gonna put Shinsuke Nakamura is not bad himself. This character was over. This character was going crazy. Then they dropped the ball on it. His new character coming back, everybody was hyped for it. It was a dope character, dope concept, won the United States Championship, and then lost just because we needed LA Knight at WrestleMania. So that sucks, man. That sucks. That sucks. But Boo Boo, LWO, where you at? Where the other one at? Boo Boo. It's nothing that they can do to get themselves over. No, nothing you could say is bad booking because they're two talented wrestlers. Just send them to NXT and let them be in the tag team division. What's one more tag team in NXT? Because LWO is really just about Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee at this point. So why are these guys even there? And I'm still shocked about this. Why wouldn't they side with Santos Escobar? That's some of the stupidest booking I've ever seen. And they're right there because, in my opinion, funny, I didn't see this coming. Angel Garza and Herberto actually got the better end of the deal with the split, which is crazy. And they really actually proven themselves worthy uh, on their time on SmackDown. And I just think they need a shot. Let them boys win the tag team championship moving forward. I wouldn't mind them beating the Street Profits for the tag team championships, and maybe Andrade is coaching them up and he leads them to the championship, and that's why they turn on Santos Escobar and Santos becomes a solo star. But these two guys have shown me something. These two guys, they might not even get the opportunity really, but it's nothing that they can do. The LWO was a death trap to begin with. So unfortunately, it is what it is, and it really, really sucks. And I'm gonna put this person in boo boo, not because of him. And I can't say he's a victim of bad booking because he don't even wrestle no more. Carlito, what they got him doing is absolutely boo boo. And I love Carlito. Carlito was one of my favorite wrestlers when he was coming up, what I'm saying, with the with his Caribbean cool gimmick. But it's he don't wrestle. He don't he's just there. He's googly eyes at Raquel and playing WWE 2K, and it's just why did he come back to be a part of the Judgment Day and do this? He's very unnecessary. It's like when you watch a movie and they add a character to the movie, and it's like if you take the character out of the movie, he wouldn't have made no difference to the movie. That's how Carlito feels in Judgment Day to me. And I like Carlito a lot, by the way. Absolute Boo Boo Akira Tozawa. And I say absolute boo boo because when you know someone's really, really good at wrestling and they have to do something that's so stupid that it really pains you, Akira Tozawa can really, really wrestle as we've seen, even with his match with Gunther and even, a couple of solo matches he had on main event and, with Carmelo Hayes and it just sucks. I'm not saying he got to be a serious character because they don't take him serious, but it's like, like him with Otis is dumb. It's dumb. Get rid of the Alpha Academy because you have the anti-Alpha Academy and American Made. We don't need two of them. We really don't. Have the heel Alpha Academy because they still do comedy stuff anyway. So why we need both? Like it doesn't make logical sense. It really doesn't make sense to me. Dragon Lee, I see you. You know what? Y'all might be shocked about this. I'm gonna be unbiased. Dragon Lee is a victim of bad booking. Super duper over in NXT, but at the end of the day, he suffered the Rey Mysterio curse. Sorry, bro. Bro, when you have a mask, you have to find a way to differentiate yourself from Rey Mysterio immediately, and it's even harder when they put you with Rey Mysterio. So it's really not his fault because either you should have kept him in NXT. I mean, hindsight is 2020. I'm sure they didn't think they was going to get Penta and Ray Phoenix, but now he's definitely going to get lost in the shuffle. Why would I need Dragon Lee if I got Ray Phoenix? If I got Penta, if I got Rey Mysterio still, why do I need Dragon Lee? Why? It doesn't make sense. So that sucks for him, but that's the truth. Let me see. Jimmy Uso. I'm gonna say Jimmy Uso needs a shot. Shout out to Jay Uso, man. I'm looking forward to him winning the world championship against Gunther. But Jimmy Uso is a guy who could also be a singles guy because he can talk on the mic. I think he can talk on the mic better as of right. Not better, but he's more entertaining because he's more like funny and he's just naturally hilarious. Like when him and Jay had that tag team match and this man just came out and just start pop blocking, like that was hilarious, bro. Like so it's just it would have been dope for him to be able to challenge for your United States Championship, win and Jey Uso won at the same time. Obviously, Jacob Fatu, I'm looking more forward to him winning it. But at the end of the day, I think Jimmy Uso is a guy who could do some cool single stuff, and he was doing some cool single stuff on SmackDown, but he just wasn't propelled to the title picture. But I think he'll get one because just like Jeff Hardy in the Matt Hardy situation, I think just like how Matt Hardy had to differentiate himself, I think Jimmy Uso has the potential to do that. They just got to let him do it before they become a tag team again. They will have one more or two more tag team runs as tag team champions before it's all said and done. And now let me go best in the business. This is easy work right here. Drew McIntyre, definitely the best in the business. Him, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Please tell me I didn't mess up this list. Okay, Kevin Owens. Him and Kevin Owens are my two favorite heels. Unfortunately, Kevin Owens is injured. Drew McIntyre is going to have a banger of a match with Damian Priest. I'm really looking forward to that match. That's a sleeper match for a lot of people who don't know. But Drew and Kevin Owens just without a title over these past couple of months, carrying, man, carrying their feuds, not carrying their feuds, but like doing very well in the feuds with, CM Punk and Kevin Owens with Cody Rhodes and Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre, man, with the bloodline stuff. It's really been entertaining and give these guys their flowers, man. These guys are two of the best heels in WWE as of right now, and I'm looking forward to them being heels for another year. I don't think I need a face turn from either one of them no time soon. So I'm having a good time watching them do what they do best. Speaking of best, Cody Rhodes, man. As much as y'all turn on people when they become successful, which is crazy, but at the end of the day, Cody Rhodes is the baby face of WWE right now. There's no baby face bigger than Cody Rhodes. Like an actual baby face. Roman Reigns is not a baby face in my opinion. CM Punk and Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, none of them feel like baby faces. This is the biggest baby face in the company. He's carried and presented himself well. He's had good matches, and his reign, it hasn't. I thought his reign was going to be a lot better, but that's not really his issue. But his reign is still good. So a nice year-long reign. Hopefully he loses to John Cena, and hopefully he could become a multi-time champion. Go over to Raw and win the World Heavyweight Championship. That would be nice as well. So I think Cody Rhodes had a good reign in my opinion. I like Cody Rhodes a lot. Yeah, I know that. Um, Cody needs a new promotion. Nah. I was about to put Sean Spears, but no. I got something else for Sean Spears. As far as people who need a new promotion, y'all might think I'm crazy, but you know what? Wesley. I think Wesley is not going to do well on the main roster. I think Wesley, especially with his new character, is a guy that would thrive in AEW right now because that Tony Khan likes these type of guys. I would love to see a Wesley versus Ricochet in AEW match. I would love to see a Wesley doing something with Leo Rush with he not part of Top Flight no more, but all those guys. I think Wesley will do very well in AEW. He's gonna go to the main roster and be a crash test dummy. And Wesley's been NXT for a long time, and he hasn't even gotten a chance to fight for the NXT World Title again within the last few months. So I think he's overstayed his welcome in NXT. So it's kind of like he gotta go up, but if he go up, he's gonna be a jobber. So I mean, everybody can't be the star. Everybody can't be the world champion, but at least in AEW, he would do some cool things on Collision and get some good runs and actually fight on the PLE. I can't see a guy like Wesley fighting on the main roster PLE unless it's the Money in the Bank or Royal Rumble. My favorite wrestler, Andrade. This one is tough. This one is tough. I'm trying to be unbiased. He's a solid mid-card guy. Why do I say that? Best out of seven with Carmelo Hayes. He's about to get into some good stuff with Santos Escobar. Last year, Wrestlemania, with the 3-on-3, it was good. Andrade is a solid mid-card guy. Listen, I'm a realist. He might not ever win a championship in WWE ever again. I thought he was gonna go to AEW, become world champion. I had expectations, but my expectations are lowered. I just like him because he's very talented in the ring. I love the way he was doing with Zelina Vega. I wish they were running back, and he's just a solid guy to have on your mid card when you need to have a good match. I could see him and Jacob Fatu having a match when Jacob Fatu wins the United States Championship and Jacob Fatu just beats Andrade, but it'll be a solid, good match. So he's everybody's not meant to be the superstar, but Andrade is a good wrestler. He's very serviceable, and I'm always going to rock with him no matter what. So I would love to see him as the United States or Intercontinental Champion again. Well, I mean, United States champion again. But if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I'm still going to watch his matches. Speaking of solid mid card guy, this guy could also go into needs a shot, but Chad Gable as well. But I don't see them giving him a real opportunity. Now he's doing this goofy thing, with the mask and stuff. They're not gonna put the strap on him. If they put the strap on him, they're gonna put it on him ironically. And I don't want that. I wanted a serious Chad Gable Intercontinental Championship run, but apparently we're not getting that. So he's a solid mid card guy, and I love Chad Gable a lot. I think he's very talented, but it really sucks. It really, really sucks, man. It really sucks. Dominic, if it wasn't for recently, he would be in a victim of bad booking because I feel like they took away a lot of his momentum but I think he's about to win the IC championship. So I'm just gonna say he needs a shot right this second. I think he needs a shot, and I think that the shot is WrestleMania, and I think that he's gonna become what I know he can be. Damian Priest, I'm gonna go very talented and consistent. I don't think he's best in the business level, but he's very talented, very consistent. I like his promo skill has gotten better. Like the King of the Streets or whatever promo with Gunther was one of the best things he's done. And ever since he dropped the World Heavyweight Championship, I feel like he's been on a good run. I do think he's gonna beat Drew at WrestleMania, but I do think that Damian Priest is well deserving of another title shot. Maybe not winning it, but Damian Priest will be a champion again one day, and I think they found what his character's supposed to be. So shout out to Damian Priest. AJ, I mean, this is easy. AJ Styles, best in the business, a legend in TNA, and he got a legendary TNA and WWE career. I think AJ Styles is warranted everything. If he were to retire within the next 2 years, I wouldn't be mad at it because he's done everything he needed to do. You can't say AJ Styles is not a Hall of Famer, TNA and WWE, and Finn Balor. I love Finn Balor, but I think it's time to go. I think this guy would go crazy in AEW, do a short stint in New Japan, then go straight to AEW. Because Finn Balor's not winning this. If he wins this match at WrestleMania, it'll just be for him to lose to Dominic Mysterio right after. Finn Balor, like, I don't understand how I'm the first Universal Champion. I get hurt, but I never get a chance to win a championship again. When Karrion Kross was NXT champion, he got hurt, and then he won an NXT championship back when he came back from injury. Everybody else who gets hurt gets to come back and be the champion the second time except for Finn Balor. That's absolutely nasty to me. They punished him for getting injured like it was his fault. So I think he's done it. He's got the bag. He's done enough, but I want to see him as a champion, and I can see Finn Balor winning any championship in AEW. He's on that level. People forget that Finn Balor is one of the best wrestlers in the world. He can hang with a Will Ospreay, with a Seth Rollins, with a Kenny Omega. He was one of those guys, but people forget, man. Karrion Cross. He could go in a lot of these, but you know what? I'm gonna say I'm ready to. I think Karrion Cross coming out AEW with Scarlett. Scarlett sings his theme, but it's a whole new song. I think this could work. I'm a big Karrion Cross guy. He's been killing it on social media, killing it just doing promos backstage. Finally got to wrestle. I think people would be interested in Karrion Cross being able to be the Karrion Cross that he was at NXT, and I think that Tony Khan will book him as such. And I think he would go crazy in AEW. Imagine this guy running through a Ricochet. Imagine this guy clashing with a Powerhouse Hobbs. Imagine this guy having a match with a Kenny Omega. You know what I'm saying? Man, I think Karrion Cross would be a match made in heaven for AEW. Because they could especially need a guy like this who they don't book. They don't book guys like this good that often, and he could be the first one and cut his hair bald too. That'd be nice. Let me see. Let's go drag. Let's go. I was about to say Dragunov. No, let's go Kaiser. I think Kaiser needs a shot. I don't know what I was thinking. Shout out to OG. We both agreed that, man, him being IC champion and Gunther being world champion at the same time would have been dope, but apparently we didn't get that. But I think Kaiser could be. I'm gonna say it again, that William Regal, that Finley type, that person who you know is really, really good, and he's not the flashy superstar, whatever the case may be, but he's like championship material, and you love to hate him. Like when William Regal won the King of the Ring, people hated William Regal. When Finley was beating people with shillelagh, people loved and hated Finley at the same time. I think Kaiser could be a guy like that. It could shock the world, become a United States champion, then put his, put different, as a side plates, put, different flags on it. That would be dope. Mm, I got two Seths. I don't know why, but let me go best in the business for my guy, man. Seth Rollins, best in the business. Let me boom. Just get these out the way. Get the easy ones out the way real quick. I'm not gonna do all of them, I already know, but boom, okay. I mean, do I really have to say much? Like. These guys are generational talents, guys. These guys are the best in this whole row, best in the business, best. Yes, Kevin Owens and Drew are on this level, best in the business. Shout out to John Cena, CM Punk. Even though I'm not the biggest CM Punk fan, he is one of the best to ever do it. Randy Orton definitely one of the best to ever do it. And Roman Reigns, man, that Tribal Chief run. Looking back now, man, I kind of miss it. I don't miss him being champion for 1,000 days, and we only had like one champion until they made the World Heavyweight Championship. But that was a good run. It was a good story. The Bloodline story was fire, bro. It was fire. Santos Escobar. I think Santos Escobar is I think Santos Escobar needs a shot. He could be solid, bro. Y'all must not have seen what this man was doing in NXT, man. This guy was going crazy. Cruiserweight Championship going crazy, man. Santos Escobar needs a shot, and he can talk, so there's no excuse. And he's doing even with his little silly, not silly, with his little angle right now with Los Garza and Andrade. Santos Escobar is entertaining. I think that Santos Escobar could do some good things on his own, but he's just not given the opportunity. He has all the intangibles, the skills. He dresses nice. You know what I'm saying? He can talk fluently. So why not just see what you can do with him? In my opinion. Um. Let me see. Uh. So. Oh boy. People are gonna be mad at. I'm not putting these guys in absolute boo-boo because I think they suck. Oh, never mind. So I can do this. This is why I made this category. I hate the New Day's booking, bro. They will deal, bro. The turn was so fire. Everybody was tuned in, so interested, and then they just dropped the ball. Having these guys lose to Rey Mysterio, having these guys just drop random losses, having these guys like they're heels, but they made them comedy heels. People wanted the New Day to be serious. I thought the New Day was going to be a serious tag team, but they're just the New Day, but they do bad things every now and then, and they curse people out. Like I really want the New Day to be serious because it's a deviation from the unicorn stuff. Like they're not doing the unicorn and the bootios, but they still not like a big deal. Like them going against the War Raiders, it still feels like the War Raiders is the serious guys, and they go against two clowns, but the two clowns are the or get booed. Like it just like Xavier Woods and Kofi, they too talented for this nonsense, bro. And that theme song is weak as hell. It's for sure the worst, I think. The Judgment Day theme song sounds way better than that. Selena Vega's theme song is the worst, but y'all know what I mean. Obafemi, very talented and consistent, killing it at NXT. Love Obafemi as the NXT World Champion. Looking forward to him on the main roster. Hopefully they don't kill that man's momentum. Let's see. Sami Zayn. Solid mid-card guy. Sami Zayn should get the world championship one time, I think, but he's a solid mid card guy, solid guy that's right below the main event card. He main evented WrestleMania in the tag team, obviously, and he's had a world championship title match. But at the end of the day, Sami Zayn's a solid mid card guy, very solid wrestler, gonna get the crowd over. He's very good as a babyface. I loved his work as a heel. I love the conspiracy theory Sami Zayn and the Bloodline Sami Zayn was my favorite. Iterations of him as a character. But at the end of the day, now he's just Sami Zayn again, doing the whoa stuff. But I think Sami Zayn has more layers. Sami Zayn can do great character work as a heel, but everybody can't be heel all the time. So he's stuck where he's stuck. Um, The Miz, best in the business. The Miz might be the greatest Intercontinental Champion ever. The Miz is top five greatest promos ever. The Miz is a two-time WWE champion. Get that right, just so you guys know. Grand Slam champion. I mean, come on, man. The Miz is like that, bro. The Miz has a Hall of Fame career, and he's really, in my opinion, he's for sure the most successful reality star to cross over to wrestler ever. But I think he might have the best career as a reality star. like to cross over into wrestling. And I don't think you'll ever see anything like that ever again. And the Miz is a he's a trailblazer, so shout out to the Miz. Braun Breaker, I'm gonna go very talented and consistent. He's gonna be King of the Ring for sure. I don't think Money in the Bank suits him as a character. I think he should win King of the Ring, get that title opportunity, and maybe beat Jey Uso for it. That'd be dope booking. WWE's gonna steal that for sure. This one. Whew. Wait, hold on. He's not the only one. Where is he? I did Dragunov already, right? Did I do Dragunov already? Is Dragunov on this list? Yeah, there it is. He's been hurt, so there could be an excuse, but you know what? I think both of them need new promotion, and it's AEW isn't the automatic. I think Dragunov will be TNA champ. I think he'll beat Joe Hendry and become the TNA champion for sure. Um, yeah, that's what I think would be good for him. For sure, go to TNA, become the TNA champion. And then Pete Dunne, I think Pete Dunne could be an AEW guy for sure. Fighting for that international championship, going against the Okadas of the world and all that, so he could really showcase his skill level. But yeah, man, even if Dragunov wasn't hurt, I still believe that he wouldn't benefit from being on the main roster right now because the signing of Penta, the rise of Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, which is going crazy. Where would Dragunov fit in? He would have a match with Gunther just to reignite their feud, but he wouldn't get anything out of it. So I don't think that would have been the move to make for real. So I genuinely think that Dragunov will be the TNA champion. Or in New Japan, he'll definitely be New Japan champion for sure, in my opinion. Eddie Thorpe. I'm gonna put him in absolute boo-boo for now, but I would say that he had the opportunity. They really want him to be successful. I'm recording this before the Fatal Four Way at NXT. If he wins, I will be very shocked. But Eddie Thorpe is like that for real. I think the character can be better. Like that promo he cut against Lexis King was a glimpse of like, oh, I can kind of see how you can make this work, but you gotta want to go there low key. He like make him the white man slayer. He's Native American, so his whole gimmick is the white man stole from me. Make that more of the gimmick. Like that promo could really turn into something. But I mean, I know Shawn Michaels not scared to do that, but WWE and TKO might be scared to do that. But that, bro, I'm telling you, like. You would say he's racist, whatever the case may be. Just have him fight all the white guys, bro. That would be hilarious. And NXT is jokes anyway. So, Ethan Page, I'm gonna put him in a solid mid card guy. He can see the between needs a shot as well, but Ethan Page is good, man. I want him to be in the United States title division so bad, and then he's too good for NXT, bro. This man been wrestling for like 20 years, bro. He don't need to be in NXT, bro. He know the system, bro. But you know what? I think I'm gonna end it there, man. Is there anyone who I could give y'all that y'all might not be? Mm, oh, I'll end it with a surprise. Omos, his new promotion. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what they're doing with him, what the situation is. He could be a victim of bad booking as well. He's a giant. Book him as a giant. Let him run his course. Y'all still booking Braun Strowman decent right now. Well, at least he's being booked. Omos, there's so much you can do with Omos right now, bro. Like I don't understand, bro. Why is it so hard to book a giant? Give them a dominant run, and then when they're done, they'll just have they either do Clash of the Titans with another giant, or they'll go against a smaller opponent, David versus Goliath. I don't understand, like, why can't you make Omos work? The stuff with AJ Styles was working. I'm just so confused. So you know what? Actually, I'm putting a victim of bad booking, but also, I think another promotion could use this guy. Yeah. Yeah. So that's my opinion. If y'all want a part two, man, let me know. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for the love support as always. Hope you guys enjoyed this video today. Please make your tier list. Let me know what you guys think and where you would put these superstars. So, we on the road to 10,000 subs, man. Just hit that 9K, and I'm hoping we can hit it by summertime, man, so we can have some fun. Thank y'all. I'll talk to you guys later, man. Peace.